Now to a man who is possibly Newton Llewellow's most famous export. It's Rick Astley, of course, who honed his singing skills playing working men's clubs right across the northwest.
Yeah, I saw him a few years ago at Mr. Smith's, many years ago actually. He first came to our attention over 30 years ago and since had 8 consecutive top 10 hits, 2 #1 albums and 45 million sales. Before our entertainment correspondent Caroline Whitmore chats to him live in Manchester, let's remind ourselves of the man's greatest hits.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Who do you love? Keep singing, whoa, keep singing. Every one of us, that's a thing. All that I need is to ride for them. Don't you know I would move heaven and earth to be together forever with you.
So many great hits. I was singing and dancing here. I hope you were at home too. I am now live at Gorilla in Manchester in the backstage bar with none other than Rick Astley!
Hey, evening. How are you doing?
How are you? You're
I'm
right.
very good, thanks.
I was actually singing Never Gonna Give You Up then,
You were kind of in tune as well, frighteningly. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's pretty good, I
wow,
thought.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you. You're
And
here
you.
in Manchester. You've got 2 intimate gigs.
We have, very intimate, very small. We're actually doing 2 one-hour sets, which is a bit odd. Feeling like we might be having chicken in a basket in the middle. No, it's good. It's kind of, we're kicking off the best of record, and it's kind of, we've been up to Manchester, I think, the last couple of albums as well, playing at the Ritz, which is just down the road, you know, so, yeah, and I know that Kylie played at Gorilla, so if it's good enough for Kylie, it's
Good enough for
me.
Kylie. It's good enough for you. There's actually 550 people in the audience.
Well,
You'll be
great.
able to touch them.
I know, but that's great, that's great. I mean, I think, you know, we've had a bit of a spread of all kinds of different gigs in the last few years. I opened up for Take That, so we did some football stadiums. So
Amazing.
playing for 500 people and everything in between is what makes it really good fun, to be honest, yeah.
Because you've got a Greatest Hits tour next year.
We do, yeah.
You're heading to Liverpool.
We are indeed.
You're not heading to Manchester, but you're here tonight. So.
We are here tonight, yes. We're also playing Leeds as well, so we're up in the north and what have you. Yeah, it's a funny one, that. It's kind of, obviously Manchester is where I bought all my records when I was a kid and came shopping and stuff, so I've got a big, you know, soft spot for Manchester. My wife and I, every time we're up here, she kind of thinks, "Oh, people lovely. Oh, people lovely." Because
we are lovely.
Yeah, well, you know, we've lived in London for about 30 years, and it's kind of just, I don't know, sometimes people just don't have time just to have the time of day, you know what I mean? And I think it's kind of refreshing to come back to Manchester and feel that, you know, so.
Do you have family still at Newton Llewellow's?
Yeah, big time. I was at my mum's on Sunday night. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
How you doing? Yeah, and my sister lives in Newton Llewellow's as well, with her husband Barry, and I saw them on Sunday as well, so yeah. It was my mum's birthday on Sunday, so yeah.
Are we saying age? No.
No.
Let's not say age, Mum.
No, we're not doing any of that.
And can I just say, your mum's going to be so proud, because not only are you Rick Astley, he's got his own beer with a quiff.
I have got my own beer. It's actually the 3rd one now. The guys at Mikkeller have been making beers for me now for a couple of years. And I just thought it'd be a real fun thing to do, because it's kind of, you get locked into your world and everything's kind of like really important about music and releasing records and all the rest of it. And those guys are into music, but they're really into beer.
Yeah,
so it's
really
been kind of a
beer.
nice sort of sidestep to sort of get involved in that. And we played in the 2nd bar that they've opened in London last night. So that was really good fun. So yeah,
I love the quiff. It's the same. And can I just say very quickly, vinyl, you've got an album now, haven't you? Look at the quiff on there.
Yeah, the best of. Look at that. Yeah,
and you know, does it feel like over 30 years ago?
It does in certain ways, if I'm honest. It does, and then other ways it doesn't. It feels like yesterday. It does. So.
Great. Well, lovely to see you here at Gorilla. Enjoy your tour as well next year.
I will indeed. I will indeed.
And back to you. Thank you very much.
Cheers.